I know I'm just like one person. I'm not saying, oh, I speak for everybody. Obviously, people still like Marvel, but let me see here. Like, look at this. The even the Marvels, which I think that was the last one to come out, right?
Right.
Yeah, budget of 274.8 million dollars. At the box office, it made $204.7 million. So
Yeah, it didn't break even. It didn't
no.
at all.
And then even if it broke even, they'd still be losing money.
Yeah,
Because I've explained it in a few of my videos. A lot of people don't get. It's like that's the production budget. That's not the advertising budget. That's not the cut that the theaters are going to get.
that's true. Yeah,
So they're losing. They lost a lot of money. And my thing is, Captain Marvel was like the first Captain Marvel movie was, for lack of a better term, required reading going into Endgame.
right.
It was sandwiched right between important movies, closing out that
Hmm.
saga, and you had to watch it to know what the hell was going on.
Right.
So it made money. I I liked WandaVision, but they kind of just jammed that Monica Rambeau in there at the end. It was like, oh, she's got powers now. Cool.
Right. Right.
Who is she? Why do I care? And then Miss Marvel, like she was never popular in the comics. I don't trust the streaming numbers no matter what they say because none of the services are honest.
That's true.
So I don't know if it really did well or not, but I don't know. Marvel's just losing steam, and
They
it's
are.
Disney as a whole, but Marvel just who cares anymore? She-Hulk supposedly got canceled.
She, I wanted to like that show. I was like, this is so bad, but I was
I,
so invested into it. It's
I
the
saw
thing.
so many clips. Yeah,
I
I
was like,
I
ugh.
I had a friend that watched it, and he said it was okay. But I mean, he is my friend that just passed away. He was like not to talk. I'm not really talking ill about him because there are a lot of people like this. Like you like what you like, but he was the definition of a consumer. He wasn't a like he didn't watch things based on like critical, like or dislike. He didn't pay that much attention. He was a Marvel consumer. If it
Mm,
had the Marvel label on it, he was watching it, good, bad, or indifferent.
okay, yeah.
So I don't know. He said it was okay. I refused to watch it because I had seen so many clips of it that just infuriated me. I'm like, I couldn't get through a whole episode of this. I just can't. And I'm not
There's
going to torture myself.
there's things in it that were like good and bad, mostly because it's like she's still trying to understand her powers, and
Hmm.
then you bring in Emil Blonsky, Tim Roth from the Ed Norton Incredible Hulk. He
Yeah.
turned into a comedian in this. Then they bring in Daredevil. And it's like, wait, why? How? I don't know. It was just here nor there.
And then you look like the She-Hulk comics have been canceled multiple times
Mm-hmm.
because like they have they have a little bit of interest and then that interest wanes. People don't give a crap anymore. And like they've done that with so many characters so far in Marvel, and then the characters that do consistently make money, they're like, we're gonna move on from them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
And now they're focused
okay,
on the Young Avengers, and how is that going to change now since Kang is no longer the villain? Well,
yeah,
well, he might get recast, which would be fine, but then because there's so many variants, so many different ways you can do it. But then what can happen with that character? It's like if you do Kang, is he going to be more powerful now than he was before? And if you do kill him off, the only option is to bring in Doctor Doom. Bring in Doctor Doom and then just have him evaporate the entire Kang dynasty or whatever the variants are.